Hi guys, welcome back. This is going to be a quick one, I guess. We have a 2006 Pontiac Torrent. This customer had come in a couple of weeks ago actually with his Mercedes that he was having trouble with lighting, and we took care of that for him. So I guess he was happy. He wanted to get this one working as well. This truck has no heat, from what he was telling me on the phone. And when I got it in here and spoke to him a little further, he said it it doesn't do anything. There's no blower. So wanted to make some quick checks here, and what I got to is I took this apart real quick. I'll show you. Popped off the cover, the face, and behind it was this. This is part of the switch for the fan operation on this thing, and that's where we're at. Not pretty, and that's not pretty. So what I have to do here is see what is available for this thing. This is an 06, as I said. This is in really bad shape. If this will focus, I'll show you. All right. Those terminals are wiped, burnt. So I'm going to see what is available for this thing and call the customer up. This shouldn't be anything too crazy to fix as long as the parts are available. Being an 06, that can be a problem as they discontinue things. So we'll see. All right, guys, we're back on this Torrent here. It's been about 2 days. The vehicle was in need of this blower switch. The problem with this is that it's discontinued, and that was my fear because it's of the age. And this thing turned out, from what the dealer told me, was a 1 year, one model run. So this switch was only used in the Torrent in a 2006. No other vehicles had it, and that's why it's so hard to get. But when all else fails, there's always going to a salvage yard. So I have a couple in my area that are trustworthy, and sometimes this isn't obviously my first choice, guys, but sometimes you have to use what you could get, used parts. Customer is completely understanding of it. He said absolutely go for it, let's get it. And I ordered the switch, and when I ordered it, obviously you guys saw the burnt connector on here. The pigtail's completely burnt up. So I asked the junkyard, I said, if possible, can you cut me the pigtail with this thing and send it? They did me one better. They sent me the whole freaking assembly here. They sent me everything. They sent me the, turn this around, I'm blacking room in here, guys. But they sent me the switch, pigtail, harness, this whole thing, even the bezel. So I want to give those guys a quick shout out. If you're in my area, Ace Auto Salvage, very, very good guys to deal with. This connector's in perfect shape. This thing doesn't even look like it was used. I'm almost wondering if this truck was in a wreck early on or something, and they just had this laying around, because this hardly looks like it has any use. In any case, I'm going to pop this in. I'm going to solder in my pigtail here. They left a nice long length. These guys, like I said, man, and it's the little things that count when you're dealing with folks like this. I have requested at times, this kind of thing from other places, and they would cut the pigtail here, literally right at the pigtail, and that did me zero good, because then if I couldn't pin it for whatever reason, if like this thing would be burnt, that was really very little help to me. So this thing is going to turn out perfect. I'm going to solder it all in. Transfer the switch over to the other one, and we're going to see where we're at. So I'm going to get some tools and get started. All right, guys, I didn't want to bore you guys with the soldering, but here's the finished product. Okay, we got everything soldered. No butt connectors here, fellas. Nice shrink tube, and the new unit's plugged in. Turn it on, see what we got. AC is on, and we are on the frost right now. Let's see. There's vent. Well, the AC works in this thing. It's ice cold. The question is, oops, let's go to heat. I did have this thing running, so it should be warmed up, providing everything works. Oh yeah, there she is. Okay, let's see if it switches to all of the positions. That is vent and floor. That's correct. Let's go to floor. Yes. Let's go back to our defrost and floor. Yes. And defrost. Yes, very good. Very nice. Rear defrost. All functions operate. That's very, very good news. So now I'll just bolt it back into our housing here, and I will put some dielectric grease on my connector and hopefully prevent it from burning again. All right, so we're back. Everything's back, I mean together, I should say. And this is broke. I didn't break it. This is all the clips in the dash are busted. There's nothing to retain this thing on the top, but it's in. This is, like I said, a work vehicle, so I guess it's seen some abuse. In any case, he's going to be very happy because this heat is blaring in this thing, and that's exactly what you need, because this weather right now is starting to drop, and it's supposed to drop into the low 30s, I believe, by the end of the week. So this guy caught this, did it at the right time. Here's another shot of the connector that we removed and repaired, well, replaced, I should say. Just so you know, I did get an amperage reading off of the blower motor before I called this gentleman, just to make sure I had jumped the blower motor. And I wanted to make sure that we were not drawing excessive amperage and causing a problem, and it's not. So we are at this point done with this vehicle, and that'll be the end of that. Here's a shot of the switch in case you guys didn't see that before. I think I showed it, but as you can see, it's crispy critters, and he's lucky that we were able to track one down locally. All right, so that's it for this one, guys. We're going to move on to the next one. I'm going to call this guy up, have him come and get it, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.